Hello everyone, welcome to another Power Talk with Archana. This is your platform to reach out to the stars. Plan your success with me, Archana, as I lead you, inspire you, and support you to unleash your passions and expertise, coach you and mentor you to achieve your success goals, and help you carve your dream life you've always dreamed for. World class virtual and in person coaching and mentoring. Welcome to my world as I collaborate with business leaders from across the world. Let's meet one such business leader. Nishchal Kapadia is a part of my professional network based in Mumbai, India. A mentor, a keynote speaker, Nishchal spearheads strategy and projects as a part of the CEO office at Edelweiss Global Asset Management in domestic as well as international geographies. He is a true mentor of change as he has coached and mentored over 30 startups under the Government of India's initiative Niti Aayog. Let's welcome this gentleman, a very enterprising, multifaceted business leader today. Hello, Nishchal. How are you doing?
I'm good, Archana. How are you doing? And thanks for this beautiful
I'm
welcome.
good. Absolute pleasure, Nishchal. Thanks a lot for coming on board. Let's spill the beans and let's talk about your expertise and how you bring things together for my audience. Nishchal, tell us one thing. It's all about financial stability today. What
Mhm.
is your advice? What do you think are the principles of investing and recommend your investors that they should keep in mind today?
Sure. So on investing, I think there are two sets of people. One, people, the set of people who understand what the stock markets or various avenues to invest are, and second, who do not really understand them so much. Okay. So my advice to people who already understand these things, I would say they know it better already. But for people who
Yeah.
are still not so well versed with all of these things, I would suggest, I think mutual funds are the best modes of investment for anyone who doesn't understand too much about various investment options. And why mutual funds? Because mutual funds today have wide range of products, which includes investment in equities, includes investment in debt market, includes investment in gold through gold ETFs, etc. So because mutual funds, one, collect money from large set of people and invest in a defined place, and it also covers different asset classes. So according to me,
Yeah.
for people who don't understand the stock markets or everything so much, mutual funds are the best route to invest in. For those people who would like to participate in the stock market and try to take the upside of the equity, I would always suggest stick with the best companies in the country, the
Yeah.
blue chip, the so-called blue chips, stick with
Yeah.
them, because they itself give you a lot of opportunities. So instead of trying those either sette paya udhar sette paya, ignore all of that. Try to invest in the best companies in the country, and they'll give you
Yeah.
good and handsome returns. So this is my principle or my mantra of investing for anyone who is not so well versed with the investment world.
Yeah, I think quite right. It's very essential to stick to the blue chip companies. There is more stability guaranteed there. I
Yes.
mean, of course, with stocks, we really cannot guarantee, but there is some level of stability that we can expect with these companies, investing in these companies. Very rightly said. If you were to meet customers, I'm sure you must be, hearing from your team, so many customers day in and day out, trying to understand how things go forward as far as investing is concerned and securing their future is concerned. So if a customer today, who is looking for some kind of a financial target, we all have financial targets to meet.
Yes.
What would be your advice to people like that?
Sure. So first thing, have a plan. You need
Yeah,
to know what your needs are. You need to know what your needs would be a few years later on. Obviously, you may not be sure of things exactly, but need to have some idea of what your requirements would be few years down the line. Now, having
yeah,
said that, try to work backwards. That if assuming, say, I would like to have say 1 crore saved after say 10 years, I'm just putting some numbers. How much will I have to invest right now? How much returns will I get on that? And so which product is required for me to invest. If your goals are higher, probably equity is a good option for you because it may give you higher returns. If your goals are
yeah.
moderate, something like a debt or fixed deposits or bank deposits, these are good options for you because your goals are also moderate and the returns are
Yeah.
more stable, right? Things like insurance, very important, but my suggestion, don't go for the combination products. Better go for plain vanilla products like term plans, because they allow you to save on your premium, because these premiums are recurring every year. The
Yeah.
term plans help you to reduce your premiums and allow you to have money left to invest in your goal oriented products, like maybe equity funds, etc., etc. So always try to plan around what your goals are, work backwards what investments you should make and what returns you would generally get. Nothing is fixed, but a
Yeah.
general understanding of what that asset class gives you as a return, and then invest accordingly.
Very right. I think a lot of working and manipulating your thoughts there on your board. You just need to sit down with though your pen and paper and understand what kind of goals you need to be working towards. And as Nishchal very rightly said, it's all about working backwards and then reaching out to what exactly you're looking for and plan your stuff. Absolutely right, Nishchal. Lovely there. Nishchal, you have worked with so many startups. What is that one pattern you have observed over these years, with every startup or every entrepreneur that is heading towards building an enterprise, and what challenges they come through, and what is your advice to them today?
Sure, sure. So one very important thing that I come across, and there are two sets of people: one who wish to do something, other who are doing something. Okay. So for people who
Yeah.
wish to do something, they always ask me, sir, kya karna chahiye? Okay.
Hmm.
For me, that's a wrong question. See, when you wish
Right.
to do something, you are always searching for something, and which is fine. But when you see people who are doing something, and they do it because they know something very interesting about what they want to do. So when I
Yeah.
observe, or what pattern I see in people who are, say, successfully running their enterprise or doing startups, is that those individuals have some different insights into what they are doing, and
Hmm.
that's why they are able to do something which is really different from what others are doing, or better from what others are doing. And so I always suggest, don't look at what is really happening in the market, or don't look at something which is very attractive in the market. Look at what you know better.
Right.
Look at what you know or you understand better, and work on that. There is enough opportunity available. In terms of difficulties, you mentioned difficulties. I think if you are in a
Yeah.
startup, difficulty is your friend. Difficulty is your
Yeah.
way of life,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Yes, and so you will have a challenge every day. It's your resilience, it's your persistence that gives you success or doesn't give you success.
Right.
Important is, if you know you're doing something big, or if you know you're doing something which is worthwhile, have patience, and you will get your results.
Yeah, very right. I think it's all about understanding what you can do differently. That's very important. Present something to the customer which is different from what is available in the market. Even if it's
Right.
available in the market, doing it differently is what makes the difference, because you need to catch the eye of your customer, touch on their pain points, and bring it to them. They will definitely go for your product or your service. I think there's a lot of
Absolutely.
learning out there for sure. Yeah.
In fact,
Nishal,
one
you
more
have been a
point.
great leader. Yeah, please.
Yeah, one more point. I think a lot of people miss out when they are building products and ideas, is the feedback part of it. I would strongly suggest, if somebody is really looking to build something, go to people who would probably use your product. Speak to them. Try to get the insights that they want to share. You don't have to
Yeah.
really explain everything that your product or idea is. Just put it across on the table and wait for the person to give you feedback. Feedback is
Hmm.
the single largest attribute that you can help that you can use to build your enterprise into a marvelous, likable product. Most important, I feel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I completely second you there. I mean, feedback is one thing, I mean, it gives you all your no's, you know what are the things you need to literally strike off from your plan, and you know what are the things you need to do. So they are actually grooming you, and they should be that. Those are things that you should really, keep in mind and keep welcoming them. I mean, they're very important.
Absolutely.
What is your leadership style? What has made you such a popular leader today?
Sure, sure. So there are two kinds of leaderships. That's what I realized in my journey. One kind of leadership is which comes from the authority or the responsibility that you are holding, or the
Yeah.
qualifications, etc., that you have. Say you come from the best of the institutes and all. That's one set of leadership that you can have, which comes from your position. Second set of leadership is what I personally try to practice, is the leadership through influence. Now, what I mean by that, while you may have a good start from your position, from your qualifications and all, but to sustain, what is important is how or what is the experience that people have when they deal with you. And this is more relevant to a larger audience also, because not everyone is a star, not everyone goes to a Harvard, not everyone goes or gets the top seat or top position in whatever they are doing. But if you want to grow as a leader, you need to have or need to understand the power of people around you. if you
Very
can
right.
create if you can create a positive influence through your actions, through the experience that you give them, I think you can do wonderfully well. And that's also the most important aspect of a leader. So for me, leadership, what I adopt or what I practice, is the leadership through the influence principle.
I think you're very right there, Nishchal. I mean, your position is all about, your education, the experiences you've had, your work experience. That's what take you to the position of being a leader. But then to be able to sustain yourself and stay there, it all depends on how you influence your team, what people talk about you behind your back. Is there anyone to second you when you are not around? Is there anyone talking and talking good about you? I mean, it's all about how you help, how you empower people to come to that level. And you actually create more leaders. I think you're very, very right that it's all about influence and giving experience to your team. What kind of experience you give
Right.
to your team? Very
Right.
rightly said, Nishchal. Nishchal, also tell us one thing. You have been working for so many years in diverse areas. Tell me one thing. I mean, what is that one thing that really inspires you? Who is your leader, a leadership icon, or somebody that you really, really look up to even today?
uh, Thanks a lot for asking this question, and I'll give you an answer which probably you may not were expecting. I would say this. I personally feel I don't want to name one person. What happens
Yeah,
is we tend to idealize people and try to follow them to the T. I have
yeah,
realized that we are filled with exceptional people around us. Why do we
right.
want to idealize and just copy what they are doing? See, every
Very,
leader has grown through his or her own experiences, right?
yeah,
And when you see around, there are such interesting, exceptional people around you. Can you not pick up what you like from them and adopt those practices? And quite
wow,
frankly, isn't that even practical? I can always say that
yeah,
Mr. X who is on screen, Mr. Y who is on screen is my idol. But do I even know that person? Well, probably not, right? But the people around me, I know them. I can see them live in front of me. Then aren't those people my real idols, or my inspiration on leadership, or what I do? So I personally feel that one person is not my formula, is everyone around me, and what I can learn from them is my method of approaching it.
amazing. I totally love it. Nishchal, I think this is really amazing. What a wonderful, beautiful, and a practical thought out there. Yes, there are so many people around us, and then you would just want to pick up whatever you think is best attribute, trait in that person, learn and grow from what they are good at, and imbibe in your system. I think this is something really nice. Tell us, I mean, what is that one thing that really, really makes Nishchal Kapadia happy, gives him a good night's sleep, inspires him to look up to the next day?
Sure, sure. So two things. One, the desire to grow.
Yeah,
Everyone comes from a certain vantage point, and then all that those skills that you have built, those understandings that you have built, they become redundant after a certain period of time, and that
yeah,
happens to everyone. If you are not growing, if you are not upgrading yourself, you will become redundant. So my desire to understand new things, to adapt to new things, is what keeps me going. So while I said that you upgrading yourself is something which keeps me inspired, what I also feel is that if you're not giving back to people around you, I think that
yeah,
somewhere is some injustice in a way that you are doing to your environment. As I said, that if you want to lead, you need to influence your surroundings. So my way of influence, or my way of moving forward, is to also give back. When I say, or when I mentor these startups and all, my motive is nothing else but is to share what I have learned in my journey. And if I can help those people, that's where my kick comes in. So that's my way of looking at things, that let's share things with people, let them benefit. And if that makes someone say a Paytm or something, that'll be something which I would always want to cherish.
Wow, lovely. So, what is in store for us from Nishchal Kapadia? What are your future plans going forward? What are your thoughts there?
Well, I think this is something which I myself grapple with, that what are my future plans. And I've also
Yeah,
and maybe 6 months earlier I could have given you something that, okay, this is my future
yeah,
plan. But these 6 months have just taught us something which is very exceptional in nature, that
yeah,
you do not control your future. There is
true.
nothing that you control, and there might be a
Yeah,
day when everything that you have dreamt of, you have planned of, might just be a myth. And so I think something that I've
yeah,
learned in these last 6 months is, take each day, try to give your best on each day, and see how things pan out. Of course, you have your dreams, you have your thought process as to, okay, we'll do this, I want to do this. That's there. But do I really now have a dream of doing something? I would take one day at a time, enjoy each day at a time. I think that's how I'm living right now.
very right. Very right. Quite right. This pandemic has really been quite a leveler in every possible way, the way we think, the way we talk, the way we conduct ourselves, the way we plan, strategize, everything across the globe. It has come to a standstill, and we are all are thinking on similar lines. As you very rightly said,
Absolutely.
literally grappling our way to make something really good of our lives. Very right.
Yes.
Tell me one thing, you have been into strategy and planning all your life. And
Hmm.
I feel in today's time, this is one thing which is most important. All of us, I think, right from the students to entrepreneurs. And so I feel today it's not about Fortune 500 companies. It's about Fortunate 500 companies. And
Yeah.
strategy and planning is a very, very important part of it. According to you, this very important ingredient in any business, in any entrepreneur's life, what according to you is planning and strategizing one's growth?
Okay. So according to me, if you look at it in a very simple way, what is the difference between a normal taxi and a Uber? And I'll give
Yeah,
a little bit of business collect color to this. What is the difference between a normal vada pav wala and, say, a Jumbo King? What is the difference between, say, a
yeah,
Amazon and a mom and pop store? Now, when you look at the difference between these things, that's where you realize the importance of strategy, right? When you want to go beyond what is very obvious to you, you need to think, you need to give it a different perspective, because you want to maybe scale, you want to make it large, you want to make it global. That's where the strategy
right.
part of it comes in. For a startup which is actually a small outfit and wants to go big, if you are just doing what you have been doing, you'll remain small, you may grow a little more, that's it. But if you have
Yeah,
some thought process going in, you have some intelligence being built, maybe through advisors, mentors, etc., some expert industry professionals, those are the people who would kind of help you strategize to go large. So this is what
right.
I look at it. It's a different perspective that you bring in something which you are seeing as very normal. And for me, to sum it up, that is what strategy or planning is all about.
Yeah, I think this is wonderful. I think this is one thing that should actually get the people thinking now. See, it's not about you need to come out of that well, don't be the frog in the well. You need to come out, strategize, plan what have you already ventured into. If you want to see a
Right.
bigger picture, if you want to see yourself on the globe, or if you want to see yourself on that map, then you need to strategize and strategize right. And it's also about the way you implement what you have thought of. That's also very
Absolutely.
important, because just dreaming about it doesn't really bring out anything. You need to implement it the right way. And as
Yeah.
Nishchal very rightly said, it's about finding your mentor, your person, your professional help, the right professional help, who can guide you through, hold hand and grow.
Absolutely.
Great, amazing. I think this is a phase of collaboration and networking, and all of us must use it, because everybody today is ready, like Nishchal said, ready to give back to the society. That is
Yeah.
really amazing. Thanks a lot, Nishchal. Thanks a lot for speaking to us. As we wind up this very lovely conversation, would you like to add some power words to inspire and motivate all of us listening to you deliberately?
Sure. So, one thing I would like to say, this pandemic has shown us something which we were not seeing earlier. It
Yeah,
has given us an opportunity to relook at what we were doing so far. If you
Yeah.
haven't done that, so far, please just go back to the drawing board. Think, what is it that you really want to do? Think
True.
about this. If what you wish to do, if you keep thinking about it versus if you actually do it, where would you be, say, 5 years or 10 years down the line? So
Wow.
think, go back to the drawing board and do what you have always wished to do and see where you go. Be happy.
Yes, this is the time. Pandemic has given us the time to undo things that we have done in the past, rewrite your history, rewrite your
Absolutely.
present, rewrite your future, get onto your drawing board right away and write. It's a plain canvas. Actually, it's a plain canvas. God has
Absolutely.
given us another chance, literally. Yes, so please recolor it. The paint colors are all with you. Fill your life with colors and do what you really, really want to do. Amazing. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much, Nishchal. Thanks a lot.
This chance would
Yeah.
not come to people again. Make the most of it.
Yeah. Yeah. At least not in our lifetime.
Absolutely. At
Yeah.
least we hope it doesn't come again.
It doesn't come again. Yes, it doesn't come
Yeah.
again. Okay, great. A blessing in disguise. Thank you so much, Nishchal. Thanks a lot for this lovely time with you. I'm sure my audience are going to love it. Thanks a lot. Have a
My
wonderful,
pleasure. My
safe
pleasure.
life. Thank you.
Thanks for having
Thanks.
me.
Bye
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
bye. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
That was Nishchal Kapadia for you, the man who's very clear about his leadership style, about how he wants to mentor and coach people, about how he wants to give back to the society. I feel he has left us with a very, very positive thought for all of us to reflect on. This is your time. This is your time to go back to your drawing board because God has given us another chance to rewrite what we really, really want to achieve in life. I think this is your time forward. This is your time to achieve big, dream big, invest right, think right, grow right. I wish all of you the very best and stay tuned for more.